Oh, pretty big announcement. Pretty big announcement. On Friday, we'll be live in Boulder.
Boom!
Okay.
Come on.
Yet another place where I don't believe we have that large of a following if you read the stats on the internet. But First Take is going to be live out there in Boulder. We will be live out there in Boulder. I think some of the guests we are going to have on, pretty large.
Yeah.
I think we're going to be on the business field to all the people in Colorado that know that. And obviously, we'll do the whole thing. We'll have some giveaways probably. We'll have some good chatter. And we'll have a blast as we kick off a massive weekend for the Colorado State game where game day will be there. And I assume every human in the sports world is going to embark to beautiful Boulder, Colorado. So we'll start there Friday, AJ. Can't wait for it, pal.
That place is on fire, man. It'll be cool to see that whole campus. I'm sure it's a big difference last year to this year of what it feels like there, especially on a football weekend.
Yeah, I bet there's a little bit of buzz over there, as there should be. They are remarkable. A lot of fun to watch. Can't wait to get out there. Cannot wait.
Pumped.
I've been watching everybody that's gone out there over the past couple of weeks, standing on the sideline. It looks like a great time.
Yeah. The scenes, like just the actual place of Boulder looks incredible as well.
Which makes me say this, too. The team on the field has handled it. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
This is like back in the day with the USC.
Yeah.
Whenever USC would have all these stars come in and the team handles it. There's teams that get a lot of accolades and a lot of hype, and then they can't handle it and they stink. If these dudes weren't phenomenal right now, none of this shit would be happening.
Right.
So we got to remember that as we talk about everything that's coming around the team. We're honored to take our show and be a part of everything that's surrounding the situation. But what's happening on the field,
Crazy.
insane.
Yeah.
This is a turnaround that is quicker than anybody else. And they believe, which is Deion's big thing, like, do you believe? Yeah. If you don't believe, hey, we're going to get you the hell out of
See
here.
ya.
Every coach says that, but he's been able to actually do that. They believe they need to dominate everybody.
Yeah.
And that's not like, yeah, the Pac-12 is the best it's been in a long time. You're going to have a lot of tough games coming up. Think about that Utah team playing against this team.
Yeah.
I mean, that's old school football. Oregon State playing against that team. DJ Uyunglele. USC playing against that football team. I mean, there's a lot of great – Oregon. I mean, there's a lot of teams over there in the Pac-12 that they're going to have to get through if they want to get to the spot in which they could potentially get to, which is college football playoff. But they believe they can. And after watching them, why not?
Yeah. How can you?
Why not? Like, they have the mindset for it, the mentality for it, and I think we haven't even been introduced to some of the star players that they have on their roster at key positions. And we'll probably meet week 7, week 8. This Weaver guy, he's the guy with the dreads, wide receiver.
10.
He's a beast, absolute beast out there. Didn't know he existed before the season. I assume there's numerous guys that transferred into Colorado that haven't had their shot yet, but when they do, going to explode with the mentality that they have.
They're big running back from Houston, McCaskill, had 16 touchdowns last year as a freshman. He hasn't played yet because of injury, but they have 6 ranked teams left on their schedule.
Pac-12 is a real deal this year.
Yes, it's going to be a lot of primetime games.
Get a chance to go experience it. Yeah, I think so. This weekend's 10 p.m.
Yeah, which is
late kickoff.
Interesting.
That is a late kick.
And I don't know anything about them, but boy, I feel like they're going to beat the hell out of Colorado State. And granted, they could have a bunch of great players. I'm sure they do.
We're looking at the slate for game day, and I have nothing to do with any of that. We have nothing to do with any of that. I think the backyard brawl was very close.
They're considered.
It was very, very close. But it's like neither team, no offense, Colorado has a chance to make the college football playoff.
Yeah.
So it's like that's what – if West Virginia had, let's just say covered against Penn State, I think.
Sure.
Just kept it competable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it were competitive.
For sure.
I think it would have been much more considered.
Pitt didn't hold up their end of the bargain either.
Bingo. Yeah, exactly. Well, I didn't want to bury Pitt. I just want to talk for it. I will on Saturday, of course, whenever we're doing the whole thing. But, there's a lot of West Virginia people that were, disappointed. Like, why aren't you coming to the backyard brawl? It's like, I tried. I pushed. I pushed like hell. And I think Game Day was very interested in me going back to West Virginia. And I was excited to go back to West Virginia. But now it's like, since they had to go because this is the biggest story in college football.
You got to do what you got to do.
Exactly.
But you look around the slate, it is.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? The games, I don't want to say there won't be any upsets or magic because there always is in college football every single weekend. But as you try to project ahead, this particular lineup, not nearly as packed as other weekends in college football. And I would like to say, hey, college football, come on.
Yeah.
Let's go. we're signing massive network deals. I understand their strategy and who your non-conference games are, because if you suffer a loss, you're screwed pretty much for the future. But as this thing gets to 12 teams in the playoffs, and it'll be a little bit more forgiving, I think, to teams that maybe lose a game or two, let's make sure we stack these things.
Yeah, what do we say?
That's strictly selfish reasoning, but let's make sure we stack these games every weekend.
No more non-conference cupcakes, okay?
Exactly.
No one wants to see that.
No, I want
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.